This is now a state of the channel video for my YouTube and Twitch. I'm recording it against the opening screen to Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory, as I've just finished my playthrough of this game. When I started streaming back at the end of 2015, it was a pretty down period in my life. I had been suffering a lot of isolation due to my work and frankly bad lifestyle, and I was going days at a time without speaking out loud at all, and I was really starting to feel my speech abilities slipping. To solve that, I took up streaming. It was a double-edged prong. First, I got to speak every day. Second, I got to be consistent about playing all the really good games coming out, and that made me happy. As I went along, I started doing my silly little voice acting for a lot of the RPG stuff, and that was fun. I really got into that, and I hope to make use of that going forward as I do my tabletop games. You might have seen I'm doing Digimon Tabletop with some of my friends. I'm posting the videos on my YouTube. It's archived mostly for us, but it might be enjoyable for you to watch as well. I don't know that. That's up to you to decide. What I do have to say, though, is that my life now is really different to what it was back then. And because of that, I've been wanting to focus in on other things. My writing especially. I did a lot of fic on Archive of Our Own after finishing Persona 5, and I super enjoyed doing that. Writing is really my #1 skill, and I want to go in on that. I want to try and make something out of that, and that means it's what I need to give my time to. My channel has had videos basically every single day since I started, and I'm proud of that, but it's coming to an end now. This is the last series on my channel, bar one final thing. I'm meant to be getting the Australian National Broadband Network upgrade in Q2 of this year, so the April to June block. Providing I do, I really just want to replay Bloodborne, and if I do, I'll probably stream that, and I'll probably dump the archives of that stream onto YouTube. That's not me coming back to streaming though, that's just me doing this for myself. Honestly, these are both good bookends. My first successful series on YouTube was the original Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I say successful in that I got a decent amount of views, not that it took me anywhere. But Hacker's Memory did well too, and so I hope those of you who've watched have enjoyed yourselves. Ultimately, YouTube's decision to end its whole monetization thing for small channels doesn't affect me. Over the past 2.5 years, I made $18. I mean, you can't cash out until you've got at least $100, so I was never going to see any money from this. This was a personal hobby, and I enjoyed it, but the time has come to say goodbye. We're bookending it with Cyber Sleuth. If I do Bloodborne, we're super bookending it, because Bloodborne was the first thing I ever put on my channel. That's how it goes, though. The YouTube channel for Taurus Vasant is no longer gaining videos. Hopefully the series I've done entertains. Maybe people continue to see them from beyond this day. But unless I have significant reason to, streaming and YouTubing is done. You'll still see me uploading videos from my from my Digimon Tabletop series, and maybe other things I do. But there's no more consistency in streaming, no more consistency in recording. That's done. We're coming to a close. Everyone who's joined me along the way in these past 2.5 years, I want to thank you for that. It's been good. I've enjoyed it. But it's time for me to move on to other pastures, and it's time for us to say goodbye. Thank you all for joining me. It's been a ride, and I wish you well out there. Bye-bye.